So, it's now that it's a little more official. A year or so ago, I talked about the It prequel series. I gave my quick thoughts on the announcement for an It prequel series. Well, now that is official. It is. It's now in production at HBO, and I'm going to give my quick thoughts on it. The It movies were really fun, but while yes, the original '90s show is fun, like trash food for me. It chapters 1 and 2 are very well done, and were very like popular horror movies of their time, and also started a new era, a new boom for Stephen King movies. You know, for better or for worse. Let's just be real, because there is while we're getting like some new content, we're also getting remakes of several films. I'm very worried about this Salem's Lot movie, this upcoming Salem's Lot remake, and I'm wondering if someone's going to do Christine. Actually, I do know. I heard somewhere they are talking about a Christine movie. Someone is in charge of it, so let's see how that goes. But getting back to the point at hand. Welcome to Derry, for those who don't know. Welcome to Derry is going to be a Pennywise prequel series that will essentially focus. Here's the thing: they've said two different things. Like, this is going to be set like several decades ago for like when Pennywise was first seen in Derry. But I'm like, okay, cool. But how are you going to do this? Because it's the thing is like we're not. Let's be real. We're not watching this show because we're not watching this show because it's a new horror film. We're watching because it's Pennywise, and first and foremost, the show needs to really give us Pennywise. There's no other way around it. Like, that needs to be the thing, is that Pennywise is your draw. You're probably going to really like bring it out. Also, hopefully Bill Skarsgård will come back as Pennywise for this, or else it's just not going to work. Like, that's kind of the thing. Could another actor play Pennywise? Yeah. But it's going to feel like Diet Pennywise at this point, because Bill Skarsgård is so intrinsically tied to that role. And the problem is, thanks to Pennywise, he's gotten pretty big. He's gotten pretty big as an actor. So I'm wondering how that's all going to play out. I'm wondering how that scheduling is going to be if they do have him be Pennywise again. The other thing is that this show, it kind of runs that whole thing of prequelitis, where we kind of know they're not whoever is doing this show, like whoever the protagonists are, they're not gonna beat Pennywise. We know that doesn't happen until centuries later. Like, we already know that whatever they do is not gonna work. The only thing they can do is survive, which in of itself is still pretty cool. I'm not saying prequel movies are bad. I mean, there are tons of good prequel movies out there, or prequel shows. And they really tell a competent story while still staying true to the original form. I'm just saying that, like, you really need to show Pennywise as a force, and also make us care about these characters, because we already know it's not going to end well for them. Like, we're already aware that none of these characters survive. What I also am hoping is that each season is set in a different era, because remember, Pennywise shows up every 27 years, so I think it'd be really cool for one season to be set here, and then 27 years where the next season is here. Kind of like, I wouldn't say like make it an anthology series, but kind of make it like an overarching thing, because Pennywise only shows up for 27, every 27 years. So yeah, I think it'd also be cool to kind of deal with some old world themes, because Maine is looks like such a conservative small town. I think it'd be really cool to play that with throughout the ages, whether it be in the 40s, during the World War II, and talk about like the effects the war had on small towns, and like the heart, because there was a lot of like I think a lot of people forget of how much of there was like food stamps were a big thing, especially in these small rural towns, and it caused a lot of hardship because a lot of the effort was going to the war. You could also do like one in the 1950s, talk about like the separate but equal things, the separate but equal acts that were happening at the time. There's a lot. Like, each era, you could have a great backdrop. Pennywise is a great backdrop. The shadow of Pennywise being a great backdrop to these major eras in time, depending on where you want to start. And that's kind of the fun. That's, I think, is good. That's what I would really like to see, is each season is just something different you see every time. And you could have actors, like, from kid actors, and then those who survive are adult actors, and they're dealing with the trauma of it, and it's just going along. You could even have one character, and each season you see him get progressed, like one or several characters. Like that, one moment you see them as kids, then young adults, then older, and like it just piles on and on and on. Like, I think that would be a cool way to play with it. So yeah, it's nice to see like a HBO project that I'm actually excited for. I was afraid that this show, I legit thought this show got canceled in the great gutting of Warner Brothers projects. But I guess even Zaslav saw, oh, we can make money off of this Pennywise show. Pennywise makes money. I like money, so let's do that. So, and here we are. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of Welcome to Derry? I think that's what it's called. You guys tell me in the comments below, are you guys excited or are you guys not? Do you want this to be like a pseudo-anthology show? And where would you want to set this for like the first, what era in time, I should say, would you want to set this in? Just comment below, let me know. Once again, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.